I'm just going to explain that. So for people that have never been to one of my Zooms, make sure you write things down. Yes, we're recording it, especially tonight, because it's an overview. It's a presentation where you can literally invite people if you want to, if you so desire, to have them listen to my son and I. And one of the beautiful parts about Zoom is tonight, Zoom sent me an email saying this is my 250th Zoom. Do you believe it? 250. I'm like, are you serious? Like right now, I'm like having to put my iced coffee on my head because that is hot. Like who out there can say that they've done 250 Zooms? That is a freaking lot of Zooms. So I posted it in my Facebook group and I'm like, okay, what should we do for the 250th celebration of Zooms? I don't know. I'll think of something as Rob's talking. But whoever has invited the most here tonight, or whoever has invited, by the way, since last week, has put up the most images, gets $100 worth of traffic tonight. So make sure you give me your name and send me what link you want me to send your traffic to and your clicks to. And I kind of have an idea who it might be. It's kind of a toss up between Mary Beth and Tracy right now. We got a little bit of a contest going on. um, even Tracy did a Facebook Live, which is super cool. Anyway, I just wanted people to know that we do contests from time to time, and it's going to get about 20 to 30 leads onto your list. So keep that in mind, and we'll also do this all of April. Okay. So March Madness was amazing. We had incredible success. I launched a new program in March. Okay. So why did I launch a brand new program? Well, number one, I listened to my leads. I listen to the people that I talk to. I listen to my members. And we have a 300 program where you can enroll tonight. It can be used only for 300 cash vault. And then we're going to explain my other 7-year-old company, my marketing company that I've taught and trained thousands and thousands of people with this system now for over 7 years. We relaunched that in 2023. So I keep my stuff up to date. You're looking at myself and my son. We're the owners, the co-founders. And then we also have a support guy. And believe me, support is huge for me. Huge. In fact, I'm almost like I can't sleep at night if I don't get that person's questions answered. That's kind of how I am. I don't know why. Maybe it might be because of my past. I've gotten burnt with a lot of programs. I've gotten burnt with network marketing programs. And I'm telling you right now, it's not a good feeling. And so I've ranked to leaderboards and things like that. And I'm still always just the same stay home mom, Tammy. And I just want people to understand that's where I come from. That's my heart. So anyway, we relaunched Get Fearless Freedom in 2023, and then we added on this amazing, oh my God, it's like exploding, this 300 cash vault, and it's because of the times that we're in. Rob's going to play the 3-minute video. You're going to see kind of like how we came about with this idea. We have a programmer, so it's easier for us to put this in place. You need a programmer, you need servers. I own my own servers. This is how you create a program and a product in a community. You have to have these things in place. And of course, Zoom, and you want to connect with people. But guess what? The good news is you don't have to do any of that. We do all that for you. All you have to do is bring people here if you want. So Rob, I'm going to have you play the 3-minute video. Now, Robert, my son, I call him Rob. His nickname was Robbie when he was little. And I've had him almost like from day one knowing what an entrepreneur is, because his dad and I have been entrepreneurs for 38 years. He's 31. So when he came along, it was Bob and I, we were mortgage brokers and real estate investors until the crash, until 2006, 2008, where we lost everything. We lost our homes to foreclosures. We've lost our two Mexican restaurants in the past. And so my son has been there through the highs and the lows and the ups and the downs. And he literally knows how to be an entrepreneur, because that's what entrepreneurs are. So if you work for yourself, kudos to you, because it's not easy. But that's why I've made this community, so that we can have the masterminds, which are on Wednesdays for my paid members. We have masterminds to kind of come together and help one another in this community. So I'm going to have Rob, my son, which has tons of knowledge with techie stuff. I don't, but he does. And so he's going to go over the presentation. And then we're going to have questions if you have any at the end. How's that sound tonight? Everybody got something to drink? They don't get that. You can see me. I'm a little sweating a little bit out here in Arizona. It's so freaking hot. And it's only March 30th. So we're going to get started and stay to the end because I'm going to announce who gets the traffic and who's advertised the most. Isn't that a nice little bonus? You didn't even know you were going to get that bonus, did you? All right, Rob, take it away, my dear son, and I will just sit back and drink my coffee.
That sounds like a plan, Mom. I appreciate that introduction. I appreciate people coming tonight. It's a great time to be alive and actually really take hold of what we have because we have a whole different approach than a lot out there. We take it where it's a humanistic approach with automation that makes you money. And it's really sweet because just with Mom and I, the way we actually intertwine the knowledge of what I know and then what she knows, and then just our system on how easy it is. What you do is you plug in and you're gonna just see it. It's just like gonna be like a book you're gonna be unfolded tonight because what Mom and I do. I'm a perfectionist by nature. I just got a brand new vehicle and it was detailed as I got it out of the showroom. And guess what I did? I went and I literally detailed it. I went, I got the art, took some Armor All wipes, the leather wipes, and I wiped it down. I detailed it more. I told my mom, I said, this is not clean enough. And it was actually literally out the showroom. So that's me. That's my funny joke is I'm someone that if you're looking for something that works, then you have a foundation that it was built by a young mind like me. I'm 31 years old, haven't worked a job in literally 7, 8 years now since 2017. So like I kind of did a gap of where I kind of let go a year, 2017, and lived off of savings. And then 2018 rolled around. I said, Mom, I got to get in. What happened with me, guys, is then I got in and I actually got in a bad business partnership in 2019. I lost $25,000 at a mere age of 25 years old. 25,000 for 25 years old. Isn't that something, right? That's not good, right? So then I said, Mom, you know what? In 2019, we're going to launch our GFF system. We're going to launch these products that work, that actually matter, that change lives, that actually people can plug in. Something that actually works, right? Not like hype, like, right? You know, a lot of Zooms are hype, 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 but then you get the product and then you're like, what, really? So that's why I'm going to share the 3-minute video. Once I share that, I'm going to go into the presentation. This one's really awesome tonight. This presentation, I actually modified it a lot. There's a lot of goodies. I always add stuff in, and we're going to discuss, and we're going to have a really good time tonight. And you guys that are on the fence, haven't seen the system, the guys and gals that are enjoying it already, you're going to want to be a part of this entire movement because it is crazy times, guys. Wow, do I have to say that? I look like World War Z Brad Pitt. I don't know if anyone's seen, but I've grown my hair out and I look like him. I get a lot of people say, "Hey, are you Brad Pitt?" No, I'm just I'm what is it? Preparing for the apocalypse. That's my joke to myself. So guys, my mom doesn't like it. I don't care. I'm 31. I'm gonna have a good time. I make money with her. We're gonna make money together tonight, and I'm gonna share this video. So let's go.
Hey, let me ask you something. If your income stopped tomorrow, how long would you be okay? 1 month, 2 weeks, a few days maybe? Most people are one paycheck away from losing their home or not being able to put food on the table. And that's not drama, that's reality. In 2026, if I can show you a way to generate 300 in cold hard cash over and over again from home, no matter what the economy is doing, would that be okay? Welcome. This is the 300 Cash Vault system just launched by the Fearless Mama and the Fearless Freedom Rebels. I'm going to show you literally how to earn 300 instantly into your Cash App, or maybe you want to accept cold hard cash. This system was built for you. This is not just another digital course. This is a survival vault, a money blueprint, a doomsday prepping marketplace, and yes, you can resell it if you wish to earn 100% commissions, $300 per sale, $97 admin fee one time. Now, who doesn't like cash? Inside the vault, everything starts with pillar number one, how to collapse proof your cash flow, because preparedness without cash flow is just stress with a checklist. You don't need more fear, you need more income streams. Listen, we all know what's going on in the world and we all need to have resources. So this is what this course is about, is to simply teach you three things. Stop chasing that job security. Start building cash flow security. So let's be honest, again, the 9 to 5 stands for just over broke. That paycheck, it was designed to keep you dependent. Inside the vault, you'll understand the three types of income. Active income, which is trading time for money. Leveraged income, systems that work for you. Asset-based income, physical ownership and positioning. Most people only have one form of income. That's the danger. So now let's talk numbers. You earn 300 per sale. Simple question, how many 300 transactions per week would change your life? 3 per week equals 900. 5 per week equals 1500. 7 per week equals 2100. 10 per week equals 3000. Through all these things that have been happening in the world, I'm able to take my phone and my laptop. As long as I have internet, I can plug in and send people to this page. So through the good times and the bad times, through uncertainty, cash flow, I didn't have to panic. I was prepared. And that's one thing I'm going to be teaching you inside the vault. The cash vault is designed to do two things. Put immediate cash in your pocket and then show you where prepared people source the essentials when the systems break down. That's the true power. I wanted to welcome you again to the 300 Cash Vault. All you have to do is follow the instructions on the join page and get started. You will have access immediately to be able to resell this if you wish. So get started today. Activate your 300 Cash Vault, deploy your 300 strategically, start earning 300 per transaction, and build cash flow security before you desperately need it. Click the button, secure your 300 Cash Vault, and let's build fearless freedom the smart way.
Who is excited after that? That was built by myself. I actually used DaVinci Resolve, which is like a really good film editor on my Mac, and I do all of her film productions. So I edit them, I film them with her, and we just make the magic happen. Now, that right there is actually what you guys get on your sales page. So every single one of you guys that want this 300 cash vault, you actually get that duplicated on your own sales page, and you get to send that out, and actually it converts very well, and people are joining literally like rabbits chasing after carrots. That's insane. It really is awesome, Mom, the way we've actually built this entire thing. So we're gonna start it up here, get the engine going, and this is gonna be a real fun one tonight. So let me click here, and then I think I'm able to get this
I just
going.
want to
Let
make a
me.
note for everybody. There's two products we're showing tonight because I get leads for both, especially now because we have this hot new product. But I also want to show people how you can use my 7-year-old system to put any offer, any opportunity. I don't care what it is. I've actually helped people that do window tinting, and so my system
Mhm.
can collect leads for any opportunity. So I just wanted to say that. So stick around. I'll show you guys. We have so many things we can share tonight, but I just wanted everybody to know I will share my Get Fearless Freedom system as well once Rob gets finished with everything.
Yeah, we have two businesses in one tonight, and we're showcasing both of them, and you're gonna learn the differences and how we can help you get started tonight and actually plug into these systems. So it's really awesome. Let me just make sure the slides work. Hold on here. Just want to make sure. All right. Okay. Just making sure, Mom.
It looks like it's moving, yes.
Yeah, it is, but I just want to make sure I actually navigator. Okay, can you see this stuff? I'm sure you can. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Don't need that. Sometimes what happens is Zoom updated their thing where If it says you want to share your screen, you say yes, and then it doesn't. So it's a weird glitch going on with Zoom. But I'll go through it just like this. Okay. All right, here we go. 300 cash flow and get fearless freedom. Welcome in, of course, everyone. The great thing about this opportunity is we do these Zooms, right? And these Zooms are actually for you guys, right? They're not for us. Mom and I are expert lead generation machines. We've done this over the years. We actually do these for you to have you have an easier way to make money online. So it's kind of simply like think of it like this. If you wanted to sell the iPhone, right? And you wanted to sell it, and you just said, I don't really have skills to sell an iPhone, but you got them to the keynote that Tim Cook does and all the other Apple executives, and they selling you the new iPhone. That's exactly the similar situation. We do all of this for you and explain the amazing news. So right here, like Mom has said, we have the 250th Zoom. And what you guys are getting tonight also is the full enchilada. So happy anniversary to Mom. I actually say it to her because she's really the driving force on why so many people have actually made money online. Of course, people have taken the systems that she's made and they've made it where, hey, they've blossomed, they've grown, but really to have a foundation to plug into, that's what's so amazing. So happy 250th anniversary. So awesome. And we're giving you the whole enchilada tonight, which is both systems we're showcasing. What's really amazing about this is it's actually a recession-based proof business. So both of these are actually built with that foundation, and you're going to learn why we built them this way. Because mom and dad and my entire family, we've gone from literally the rags to riches, like the actual truth in that. I've seen them in multi-million dollar homes. I've seen them $50 in the bank account, living out of vehicles, pretty much, hotels to beautiful homes to then back, and then the crash happened in 2008 and all the other stuff. So we actually have gone through a lot of stuff and seen a lot of stuff. And so we knew that in case of emergencies, people absolutely have to have a backup plan. Like you absolutely have to. And that's the question you have to keep in the back of your mind tonight is that in case of emergency, what are you really going to do? Like my mom said on the 3-minute video. And so what we're doing tonight is we're bringing to you guys live from Phoenix, Arizona. We are giving you the most amazing two businesses you can ever lay your eyes on tonight. All right. So, what's really awesome about this is I'm sure a lot of you guys maybe have gotten ads like this. You've seen this pop up on your Facebook, your Instagram, your news feeds. But we actually, what's cool about this, we give you the ads, and I'm jumping a little ahead, but we actually give you ads like this to even get your business off the ground. So very cool. If you wanted to know like right ahead of time, this is actually ads that you are able to be given right in your hands and make it easy. Now, what isn't easy is, of course, the fuel prices, right? Petrol, fuel, gasoline, diesel. It's absolutely insane, right? Chaos in the world. There's marches, there's nuke madness, there's different type of stuff going on in the world. Stock market crashes, you have wars, you have the American dream falling, you have economy shrinking, people losing their jobs. And I could keep going and being the negative guy of the news, but I'm not here as the negative guy of the news. I'm here to say that we didn't start the fire, right? We actually did not start it. None of us on here started it. So it's always been the case in the world. There's actually always been craziness in the world. Ask your parents or ask the grandparents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's always been craziness in the world. But the reason why people survived and they didn't actually cave or they didn't fall into the master plans of the top, it's because they didn't work a 9 to 5 job. They actually had a plan to actually execute and prepare, whether that be a business that you're seeing here, or they actually know how to survive, which is like survival stuff that we actually share. So because this is a hybrid Zoom, I'm going to cover two main points, why these systems in both tandem are literally working like a bicycle, right? Like a tandem bicycle. And I'm sure you guys know, like you go to like Italy, right? And there's like those dual bicycles and like, couples will ride them together. This is literally two companies that have merged together and also separated, on their own side, where actually you can take hold of both if you would like to. So the cool thing about the 300 cash vault is we actually give you survival resources, and I'm talking some really amazing stuff to actually survive this stuff you're seeing on the news. So when you're seeing floods, you're seeing fires, you're seeing pandemics, you're seeing wars, wouldn't you want type a number 8 below because 8 is good. It's a positive number. 8, if you actually would like to survive tonight, like what you're seeing on the news, wouldn't you want to beat that? I like seeing feedback because it's really important, actually. Really, you do want to beat this, right? You do not want to be a victim. We all cheer on movies like The Karate Kid beating that bully. Well, we have to beat the bully, which is the news media and the craziness going on nowadays, right? And how we do that is we actually become self-sovereign in making money online. It's absolutely incredible. And so my mom's foundation that she's built with along here, I'm going to talk about Get Fearless as well. I'm going to be talking about that. But what's really awesome about the 300 cash vault, and this also does, have a mirror effect of the Get Fearless program, and I'm going to break it down both ways. It's going to be super easy to understand. But money now is totally better than money later, right? And what happens is, not to bash any companies out there, but people are grinding for 6 months only to earn a residual monthly MLM check for only like $300, right? They're like, oh my gosh, I messaged, my good friend. Oh, I know that soccer mom's on here, right? Right? You're listening to Rob here, but you know what I'm saying, and this is what it goes like. Hey there, yeah, Jennifer, yeah, I know you're at soccer practice right now, but you got to join this new MLM. Well, what happens with that is they don't really necessarily join it. And I'm maybe making some laughter and jokes, but it's not actually an MLM or network marketing tonight. That's what's so amazing. You guys actually can unlock into a system this cool and this awesome. So that's what I love about this. And so I'm gonna break it down here a little more. I like to be entertaining. But basically with that, right? A lot of people on here are like, oh my goodness, like MLMs or different network marketing companies. Ah, that's crazy. So of course, entertainment purposes only, but I like to joke, right? Because without laughter and without kind of basically calling out in the room, then we don't really get forward. I'm saying stuff that basically not a lot of people would like to say, but I like to say it because it's there. So what we've done is we created you a system where you actually get 100% paid of your worth, which is so cool. So cool to get paid 100% of your worth. And so we broke this down, and Mom, this is where you can take over and explain the differences on why we built both programs for the audience.
Yeah, that was really funny. I'm trying to recover from that. It's just really funny. Oh my God. It's true. I rub off a little bit on my kids. My daughter's an actual paralegal here in Phoenix, and she just took the whole industry by storms. And it's funny, I'll sit because I watch Charlotte on Tuesdays and Thursdays, my granddaughter, and she's 1 year old. And she sees me working on the phone, so now she wants to swipe like grandma, right? But I'm teaching her, hey, here comes a 200 sale, here comes a 300 sale. Anyway, I'm getting off point. Anyway, I've taught my kids to literally, take the bull by the horns because I mean, honestly, who else is going to do it for you? You're not going to get anyone to pay your bills. You got to pay your own bills, right? So anyway, that's the reason why he's fearless, but it's funny, really good. Good, Rob. He snuck that in on there on me. But anyway, so there's the breakdown. We have Get Fearless Freedom. And so if people have not been on my Get Fearless Freedom, we have a 7-minute video. You can listen to that. Most of everybody that's in the cash vault has the Get Fearless Freedom and vice versa now because they see how I'm generating leads. I just purchased a bunch of traffic for my own site. So really quickly, write this down. Tammy works alongside me. Tammy
Mhm.
works alongside me. I'm not a company owner that literally just teaches it, but then don't do it. I'm not a network marketer. I'm an internet marketer. Okay. Tammy does not do network marketing. I will slow up to answer messages on Messenger, absolutely. But I am an internet marketer, meaning I drive traffic to my capture pages because I'm very busy. I have 1 hour on Mondays where I teach and train like this. Tuesdays and Thursdays are set aside for my granddaughter, and I set up systems. Does this make sense tonight? So I set up systems so that I can leverage my time because time is money. Okay. So I launched the cash vault. Let's take a look at what Rob did here. Setup costs. You always look at what is your setup costs whenever you start a home-based business. When my husband and I used to set up businesses, it usually was going to be $100 to $200,000 per business. Did you hear me? I said that. A
Yep.
hundred to $200,000 per business when we would set them up. We were mortgage brokers, real estate investors. My first real estate flip was $56,000. You can take a look at it. It's on my bio, in my Facebook group, on my sales pages, everywhere. Okay. So I needed chunks of money. So everybody needs to write this down. Tammy works alongside me. Tammy has tested these lead generation sources and Tammy uses her own systems. Okay. So most CEOs do not use their own stuff. Did you know that the McDonald's owner does not eat McDonald's?
No.
So I'm just telling you here tonight, I do actually use my system. So you have a one-time cost of $397. $97 admin fee, no monthly fee. Okay. For the 300 cash flow. That's it. If you wanted to join 300 cash flow, go ahead and sign up with the person that referred you here tonight. You're off and running. Okay. We're done. So the 300 cash vault though is your unlimited for life to make $300. However many times you want to do it a day, you can. My system will never break down. In the 7 years that I've had it, I've never had one glitch with my servers. Never. I'm always upgrading my servers. I'm always making sure that I have the best support systems on board. Okay. I trust my son. Obviously, he's worked alongside me. So if you want to, get a setup perhaps with Get Fearless Freedom and Cash Vault, he's your man. So I just want people to see the differences. So the cash vault is a $300 member to member, peer to peer. I do not take in any money. I do not, as a company owner, take in any money. It is between you and your friend, you and your customer. It's peer to peer, cash app, Zelle, MoneyGrams. I love going and picking up Walmart MoneyGrams. Okay, you take care of your own taxes. I'm going into this a little bit more detail because I want people to understand. So please pay attention. I get a lot of these questions. How do you take payments? Is this international? Yes. As long as you can send and receive payments in your country, it is international. Welcome, Kelly. By the way, I'm not sure which country. I think Mary Beth told me. I think she's in New Zealand. So, or Australia. See, I have a pretty good memory. I know where my members are coming from. So I just want people to see the difference over here. The 200 level is with Get Fearless Freedom. So the 200 level gives you, and Rob will explain it here, but it'll give you where it's a one time, but it's a $47 a month admin fee. And I close your sales by email. I actually even close your sales on the phone if you want me to with Get Fearless Freedom. So see the
You
difference
get your
so
own
far.
1-800 number.
There's a 1-800 number that you get. Everybody gets it on the sales page. So I just wanted Rob's going to explain it more, but we have this. You can screenshot it if you want. These are the two differences. I think it's brilliant. Oh, she's from Australia, Tasmania. Really? That's interesting. Welcome aboard. I don't think I've ever had a member in Tasmania. I remember you telling me that. I think we've talked a couple of years ago. So that's pretty cool. So she just, paid Mary Beth and right on her payment processor, and boom, Mary Beth got paid. So there's one example. But I just wanted people to see the differences visually of how we've integrated this sister company of the 300 cash vault, that it's a one time, and it's, of course, it's got, and of course, we're going to show you, okay, what it's got in the back office, the three pillars. It's absolutely amazing. My son and my husband put the product together back there. And again, these are all digital products. You never have to ship them. You never have to worry about that. They're instantly downloaded in your back office for your customer. I've always loved digital marketing. I've always loved digital products. So the earning potential, again, for the 300 cash vault is unlimited. Same with Get Fearless Freedom. I've had it for 7 years, millions of dollars. I absolutely love that company. It's my favorite, but not everybody wants to talk about marketing or teach marketing, right? They're not kind of kooky like me. I don't mind talking about marketing and lead generation. To be honest with you, it gets a little old. I mean, I've been doing it for 14 years, but I'll still do it. That's why we have a training coming Wednesday. But I'm saying, for me, my passion is auctions on the weekends with my son and my husband. I love it when he flips stuff. One time he flipped this piece of art, which we can get into that on Wednesday Mastermind. But he took a piece of art, $1,500, took it to another auction site, sold it for 7,000. While I'm sitting there watching the auction go up, 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 I was like, wow, I'm hooked. So he's the same person that's taught me how to sell. I mean, honestly, it's not hard when you have a website. The website's doing all of the selling, telling, and explaining for you. But I'm saying, like, literally, that's my passion. So that's the reason why I do it on Zooms, because I can't train in Messenger. There's just too many people that I'm helping on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So Rob's going to explain. Did everybody take a screenshot of that little cash vault? If not, we can send that off to everybody. But it's really cool how he broke it down, the two companies. And now he's going to dive more into the 300 cash vault.
I love that, Mom. Really great addition to add. So yeah, not only we have a breakdown here, but we have it explained a little more detailed with the levels. So in total, there's actually like 7 levels between the two companies. There's 4 with GFF and then 3 with Cash Vault. So the 3 begins here with Cash Vault. So what's cool about this, and also the 4 levels with GFF, is really what I love about this is it's literally built on the foundation. Like, you can have the greatest home ever. You can have, you at the house, you have a great husband or wife, and they're cooking, and the children all happy, and they're, playing board games. But if the foundation of the home it has cracks, then it literally is nothing, right? So the foundation has to matter. And so the 14 plus years, Mama didn't say, okay, well, 2 years ago, she's going to start this up. 14 years ago, she said, I'm going to build systems for people. So the difference is, and that's really something you have to understand here. This is not like we just get on a Zoom and talk about this. It's 14 plus years that Mom knows what she's doing. So the pillar number 1 is the ability to actually generate this income. So it's very simple. It's a peer-to-peer system. You're going to learn exactly what this means, but you can actually literally get instant resale rights to this program. So you actually can sell it to peer-to-peer, like a Cash App, $300. You can get a Walmart MoneyGram. You can get a Venmo. You can get whatever you want. Literally actual cash in the mail, like physical cash, like Mom and I have gotten many times. Our English bulldog, she loves it too. She loves getting that. But not only that, but taking the cash and then putting it into assets. So with this economy, the world, the craziness, the news, us humans, we're actually not designed. A lot of people are going to have to agree with me. Put in, like, I agree. Like, you can even type I agree after I'm about to say this. We're not designed to actually see this chaos. Human beings are peace creatures. We're not designed for this. So what a peace of mind is taking your dollar and actually putting it into peace of mind. And we actually show you where to go, and not like you just go to Google and type in, I want to buy gold and silver. It's not like that. We give you actually real, genuine places in the United States and worldwide where to actually go and actually see these honey holes. I said actually a lot but I had to say it because I don't like that word using that much, Mom, but I had to say it there. When I re-edit my Zooms, I'm like, whoa, why'd I say that so much? But no, basically, this is really a passion, right? Because my dad, he takes this to the next level. So the silver coins, the gold coins, the rare dates, the different MS, graded coins, the NGC, PCGS, etc. Just the other day, he was able to take a little bit of my collection and help me actually get a down payment towards my vehicle. Now you're like, a lot of people are like, oh man, why would you do that? Well, when you dollar cost average, like I do, meaning you buy a little bit over time, inside we teach you how to actually dollar cost. You don't have to buy a coin that's worth two, three, $4,000. You can actually, one of our companies that we share how actually you can, that's where I have to do say actually. I love joking with myself, but you can literally take that money and you can put 100 away until you actually get the coin. So that's really awesome. That's really amazing. Um, and then we
Yeah, just so
also,
everybody knows, because of this knowledge that my husband taught me when I was 20, I met him. Just think about it. And this is where we encourage one another because he'll always tell me, Tammy, you do a really great job training. You need to keep, giving your value, keep training, no matter what anyone says. People, there's the 1/3 rule. Some people will like you, some people won't, some people won't care, right? That's why I keep showing up on Mondays. But I'm just saying, he taught me literally how to set aside real money. God's money is silver and gold. And Robert Kiyosaki, you'll listen to him, but you won't hear where Robert Kiyosaki goes.
no, he'll
He'll tell
never
you the
tell you.
concept, right? He'll tell you the concept, but he won't tell you where to actually go to get the silver. So we set, even for our granddaughter now, we set up Charlotte for silver. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, if you don't feel like you're getting ahead, you can actually do the dollar cost average of
Hmm.
what we teach you. And I want people to understand on this Zoom, yes, it's a learning Zoom and we're showing a lot of these concepts, but they're in the back office so you can log in, access it. As soon as you purchase it, we had a person that purchased it today and absolutely loves it. Quite a few people that tell me and that actually are reading it. They're going in there
Hmm.
and they're literally consuming it. And I'm like, oh my God, it's working. They're actually going in
Awesome.
there and they're working and they're working it. I'm like, that's when to me we're growing as a community because they're implementing our ideas. Okay. So it's not just where you're getting a ebook to resell for $300. No, there's a lot more information back there that we put together. It took us about 4 months to build this, by the way. Ask my close friends. They'll tell you how long I was, on the computer looking at stuff and then how long it took me to do that video. It literally took me 2 weeks to do that video that we have in 3 minutes. So I just want people to say to yourselves tonight, what do you have to pass down to your legacy? Do you have a internet-based business that you can share? I'm passing it down to my kids. Do you have assets that you can give them? Do you have my grandparents didn't have nothing. This is a reason why I'm literally stopping the chain of my ancestors. And I'm saying no more. We were broke. I was a kid and we would just literally coast into my parents' house in the 1970 something station wagon with hardly any money left. I don't want that for my generation. I don't want that for my kids. That's the reason why I do this because I can teach and train people how to do these strategies. It's my passion. So my husband's the one that started teaching me and training me on how to do these things. But those big events that you go to, they just give you rah rah and they won't tell you exactly where to go. I'll show on Wednesday what we do and where we go. Make sure you remind me, people, on Wednesday's paid training. Okay. So, anyway, go ahead, Rob. I'm giving away too much tonight.
No, Mom, that's great. I really appreciate that. I mean, it comes down to that. It really does. And what's great about with my dad's what he taught me was he just actually helped me get, and I'm not saying by he helped me and he bought it for me. I buy everything. I'm a grown man. I do everything myself. but this is my brand new VW Atlas Cross Sport that I just got because of this actual business. So if this doesn't, if you does this business work? You're looking at a brand new Atlas. That's what I just got. So I know what works because I know these systems are built and designed for like people like you, right? So that's what I just got. And my goodness, it's got all the bells and whistles I could even think of. It's got Apple CarPlay, it's got lane assist, it's got all this stuff going on, leather seats, premium. It's beautiful. It's such a dream of mine. So I got that. That was a recent purchase I just got. And all thanks to dollar cost averaging and actually buying low, selling high, and actually winning at the game. So, pillar number three, this is like my favorite addition, and we're going to get into Get Fearless very soon because that's going to be the second half of the Zoom. But the pillar number three, what I love the most and that comes out the most in this is where when we're seeing all this craziness going on, a lot of people, their brains default to, okay, I'm still going to consume all the craziness. But does anyone on the news, and I got to have you guys answer me, you can put no. Does anyone on the news tell you what to do, though, to actually combat this stuff, to combat wars, pandemics, all of this stuff? Do they ever tell you? Do they ever teach you how? Do they ever say, hey, Jennifer, hey, Heather, hey, Kim, I'm gonna actually show you how to get out of this? No, they don't. We do. We literally show you where to go and stop being paranoid because emotions are running very high. We're not about that. We're about preparedness. So that's I just wanted to share that with the 300 cash flow. The success stories are just so incredible, and I have to go through these because we are doing a two-part Zoom. That's where I have to like break it up. But just Mary Beth and her success, I just love seeing her success. Uh, just the amount of people with my mom that's joined, the success with myself and Stratton here. We've had a lot of new members that's joined, and I've had to like update these and constantly like re-add new people in. We've had Tracy there, Delroy, Lisa. We had Kelly there, Scott. We had Michael. Congrats to Terry on her overnight sale, just like that, $300 overnight. To LaDonna, she's on here on the Zoom. Just great to have a great peaceful community. In times of chaos, you will want to get your ticket into this because there's a lot of craziness, and you just alone getting it and not even reselling it because you don't have to. It's a self-serve business with an easy comp plan, but really you're just getting that peace of mind. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know I could go here to get this for my family. And whoever's in your family, or if it's just you, you're going to thank yourself why you had those resources available to go around what's going and happening in this world. The last thing I don't like is, so I have like car emergency kits. I have stuff that I wouldn't even say on here. I that I prepare all the time. Food you're gonna want water, you're gonna want all that stuff. But when it comes down to that, you're also gonna need money, right? You're gonna need money in times that are kind of we still got a little time left. So that's where what's cool with this to share it, there's never any funnels, no emails, no setups, none of that. It's just simplified. And we've had, and I'm going to keep anonymous here, but we've had people say, but Tammy, you could add this, you could do this and do that. No, no, we are keeping it simple. There's never a sell or tell with this. It's instant payment, peer to peer. You can get paid out with no funnels, no setups, nothing. No, literally, it's just a simplified version. And that's where we're going to get you guys started with that. So put that on the cart, I call it, put it in the Amazon cart. And then we're going to get into what's really great about the fact with here is we also give you ads. So the ads that are given to you, we give them to you day one, and this is a bonus that you are getting, lock it in with us, getting our system. You can, these are literally yours truly. You can just use them. You can post them anywhere. They're just quite incredible. And you also get ads for Get Fearless Freedom. Like I said, I'm blending right into GFF here. We get ads that are just incredible. I mean, you just don't get ads like them. And on day one, you get over 175 images for Get Fearless Freedom. And on day one for Cash Vault, you're getting over 30 plus images. So why is there more than GFF? Because 7 years. 7 years we've been in the game. You're getting over 175 modern updated images. I do trash the old ones that don't work. And so you're going to get those all with only 3 places where you can actually potentially make this up to $2,000 in under 30 minutes a day. Now, who would love that? Just type in 3 in the comments. If out of your day, you could actually plug into what we do, like actually do it, the actual places that we go to, and we're going to share how simple. I know you're going to be like, oh my goodness, Robert, it's actually that simple. It's very simple when you plug into something what we have, because you're not coding the back office. You're not going to Replit and seeing the ads on YouTube and it says, you can create your app today. That doesn't work that well. Not when you have amazing systems like this. This is already done for you, ready to go. And we actually share on places like Meta, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Reels. Click Traffic leads the day program we have. We have different blueprints and guides that you guys get on day one for both programs. You also have the question that we ask to you guys. It's really what you're comfortable with marketing, right? Because a lot of people, they want to make money, right? And so people are saying, they say to me, because I talk to people a lot and mom talks to people, they said, but I'm willing to drive 23 miles to my job to become, to do hairdressing, but they don't want to spend a simply 30 minutes on their phone and actually imagine getting a notification. Hey, Kim, I'm interested. Oh my goodness, that's an more of an amazing feeling. So it really comes down to what you're comfortable with, and that's why we help anyone where they're at. That's what's really cool. So that's what I love about this. We actually help you there.
Hey,
Um,
Rob, before we do the bonuses and stuff,
yeah,
let's see if anyone has any questions on the first part, because I'm going to show them literally how I put all of my opportunities on automation. I'm going to log into my what I call my hub in the back office. Anyone have any questions on the first part, the 300 cash vault? We've done the kind of the overview. You can get back to the person that brought you here tonight. There's a 3-minute overview. It's very, very simple. Does anyone have any questions? If you do, you can always unmute. Traffic source to use. I have so many. Do you want paid or do you want free? That's always what I ask people. Paid or free? I believe Rob invited you here, so he did not spend a dime to invite you to the Zoom here tonight. It was free. He put up a post on Facebook. I tagged you to it, and now you're here on the Zoom. It took me maybe 20 seconds. It's Zooms are one of my, I guess you could say, well, I pay for the Zoom every single month. My members don't have to. It's about $55 a month, my Zoom account, and it's made me millions. So think about it like this. When you're starting a home-based business, I'm not sure if you were on, Dennis, but it used to cost me at least 100,000 to 200,000 to start up a brick and mortar business. This is an online business. So most costs for my affiliates are whatever level that they join at. Okay. So let's say you want to do the 300 cash vault with Rob. It's going to be 300 to Rob, 97 to the company. And then you can post maybe on Facebook if you want. Maybe you can use the actual offline stuff strategies. I have a home business magazine co-op coming up. Usually $100 per share. Probably going to be running in that because this is hot. I mean, this 3-minute video is absolutely insane, converting like crazy. Okay. And we just launched it in March. So it's really what you want to do. Okay. And if you live in Canada, then you want to actually get with Rob. There's a thing, it's a app. It's called Wise, and you can send and receive money by Wise. Christina, one of my right here, Christina, she's been on every Zoom since we've relaunched in 2023. She uses Wise all the time. So it's an app on your phone. It's a green little app right here. to try Face ID again. There it is. It's an app, and so it's international. So Rob, we can even drop the Wise right here so that people can get their Wise account, and you can send and receive Wise payments. Okay.
Hmm.
So we have the traffic. If you join tonight, I'll give you my extra Rolodex of all the places that I taught and have literally shared with hundreds and hundreds of people. I don't mind doing it because I know it will never get saturated. The one lead source that I have where you can purchase co-op clicks in my back office of Get Fearless Freedom, for example, I literally can get 2,500 views a day, eyeballs to my offers a day, 2,500. Right now you see about what, 30 people on this Zoom. This 30 out of 100 that literally got their spot tonight, because I usually do 100 per Zoom. I literally can run everybody. You could get 500 clicks tonight. We still would probably not run out of places. I have literally vendors lined up. They're just ready to go. And I'm telling you, because of what's going on in the world and more people needing this, and then like Mary Beth and I've been talking, we absolutely know that this spring and this summer and fall are going to be explosive with the cash vault alone. We've already made a lot of money with Get Fearless Freedom, but we're saying between her and I, because she's one of my BFFs online, we talk about stuff all the time. And we just know that because of this offer and the 3 pillars that we have, it's absolutely going to explode. And we're going to be training on Wednesday. So I can't give a lot of where I share where I go until you join, because it wouldn't be fair to the people that have paid their admission in. But we are always, giving more resources. But they're never going to run out. So yeah, so don't ever worry about where to get traffic, but make sure
Plus,
you're going to do a combination, and I'll show you why. Because if
I
you're
want to
just going to
mention
send,
too, Mom,
yeah,
not
go
to
ahead.
interrupt, but I want to mention to everyone, it's not always the traffic, it's the offer. And
Mm-hmm.
so the offer, and also really not just the offer too, because I can go on past that, right? But really, it's like when you're on a trend of like when people are going posting on Facebook all of their different opinions on the right, on the left, in the middle, what you can do is you can actually capture all of it and actually help fix the leak in the pipes. Okay. So when you do that, that's where the trend, we are the hottest trend because we know what is working, right? So it's like it
Yep.
really is,
We have the
that's where,
solution to people's problems.
yep.
We have the solution to people's problems. Most people are running out of money. Most people don't have backup resources. Most people don't have food storage for their families. Most people don't have water for their families. And I'm not going to get into a lot of stuff that's going on. We already know. We can just look at the stupid blah, blah, blah news, right? But what we do know is that we need more money. What happens if you lose your job, right? I've always taught my kids you should have 2 to 3 months in reserve to cover all your bills. Who on here has 2 to 3 months in cash reserves to pay if the grid goes down, to pay ahead on bills? Who on here does? I mean, so that's why you're on the Zoom, right? So when you implement our strategies, and you can't learn it. I've said this before on last Monday Zoom, but you can't learn it all in 30 minutes to an hour. That's why we have trainings in the back office. So you can log in if I'm not on live, right? So I made this to where it's a 24/7 login, right? I can't be on Zooms 24/7. I'm on Zooms 2 times a week right now because it's that busy for me. So I'm just telling you, myself, Mary Beth, Rob, people, Tracy, LaDonna, Terry, all of my BFFs on here are literally this busy to keep up with people. We're like, okay, here's a 3-minute video. Here's a 3-minute video. Here's how you get set up. Like, it's that busy because right now people are scrambling in order to literally get their families set. Okay. This is what I'm saying. This is why we created it. So you don't have to post on Facebook. You don't have to post on social media. Okay. There's other places you can do it. You can set up a Instagram, or you can even do a solo ad or a Craigslist ad, right? Like I did not want to be on social media in the beginning. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do any of that face stuff. So I just wanted people to understand, you can do things with different. So that's the number one question. See, I told everybody, do I get a prize for always saying the number one question is where do we get traffic and leads? Do I get a prize tonight? No, I'm kidding. But anyway, Anyone else have any other questions about the payment, the compensation plan? It's pretty simple. Okay, cool. Brandy has a question.
Mhm.
Brandy, Mary Beth brought you, so we'll see what you got here tonight.
Now, my question is, I know you said you give us like everything we need. What about for the YouTube? We've never had a YouTube channel like everyone else. Like with you and Mary Beth, I've seen your YouTube. Y'all post this like when it's done. Do y'all help
Yeah,
us with that, or we have to do it by ourselves?
you don't have to have a YouTube. You would set it up yourself because that's your own channel. We have YouTube training and Get Fearless Freedom. Did I freeze? Hold on a second. There I
Uh,
am. I'm back.
You're good.
Okay, my internet connection. We have training at the 1,000 level with Get Fearless Freedom. We can go over that if you'd like. So, but this is just a question for the 300 cash vault itself. But yeah,
yes.
that's a more of an advanced marketing strategy is YouTube
Oh,
channel.
okay.
Hmm.
All
But
right.
yeah, you can
I
certainly
just
market it. You can certainly market it on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I would love it if you would. In fact, you don't even
yeah.
have to do a YouTube video. You could literally do a post on YouTube and put up an image ad. I do
Okay.
them all the time. Hmm. I showed that the last
Thank
Zoom. I don't
you.
think you made it on. I can show you again.
No.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty cool. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. I highly recommend it if you want to earn six figures a year. But this
Okay.
is where you would go. You would go here. Let me share my screen in a minute, and I'll show you. You don't even have to have everybody thinks that you have to have videos on YouTube. Everybody take a note right now. You don't. Watch this. The images that Rob gives you, look at what I posted up. See that? It gives me literally opt-ins all the time. I trained on Wednesday on this. So if you join, Brandy, if you join tonight, you'll get Wednesday's bonus Zoom. So if you join with Mary Beth tonight, you just create your account, $300 to her, 97 to the company, and then I'll show you this on Wednesday too. And I promise I will record this Wednesday Zoom. Oh my God, I thought I had like 10,000 people coming at me, got mad. They're like, you didn't record your training. Well, I already have one back there. I said, did you watch the first one? Well, no. Okay. I'm like, so at the 1,000 level with GFF, you can get the YouTube training. And it's extensive. Ask Mary Beth. This is how it's helped her. It's extensive, isn't it, Mary Beth? LaDonna was on. Yeah, she said it was
Yeah.
so good. See? Everybody that was on last Wednesday, did you like the training? Did you implement the training? Like, that's the thing. Like, listen to the training, but then don't, like Ray Higdon told me one time, don't be selfish with your knowledge. Implement it, you know? And that's why we always are packing out Zooms. That's why we have a huge Facebook group. That's why we have a huge list. I'm a list builder. You know, I can't help myself. I just purchased another 150 clicks for my own page. So I can't help myself. I love traffic. I'd rather be driving traffic than driving in traffic, if that makes sense. But that's a good question. No, I mean, and she's very savvy, Mary Beth, because she probably saw you
Mm.
on over on YouTube. But you
Yeah,
know,
last Zoom I want to add the last training, Mom. I just want to add that was fire. Like that
it
was
was.
absolutely incredible.
It was a
I
paid
went
Zoom,
in
guys.
deep.
It was a paid
I
Zoom.
went in, yeah, it was paid for the last people that got in. But it was literally breaking down where how to do the algorithms in your favor of the social media stuff and
Yep.
then non-social media and all the other stuff. It was really awesome. Like people learned a lot. And I have actually a PDF when
Hmm.
you join Cash Vault, like inside there. You just want to definitely read it because it's awesome. It's very well organized, but you get that PDF. So a lot of people I saw comments, you get a PDF. Yes, you do. You get it right there as you join. But yeah, it's literally the social media blueprint. There's a blueprint and stuff. It teaches you how what's relevant in 2026 because a lot of people are not doing it right. They're not posting, they're not doing this, or they maybe are posting too much, etc. So that's kind of that. I want to get into GFF Mom too.
Yes, we need to do
Um,
that. I apologize. So if anyone has
no, you're
any other
fine.
questions, make sure you get back to make sure you listen to the 3-minute video again with your referring member. But if you want the advanced stuff, here we go. Everybody ready for like how to really get your business on automation?
All right. So yeah, with Get Fearless Freedom, we established this coming out to actually move across the West. So mom and I, we were literally, and dad and my sister, we were moving across from the East Coast to the West Coast, and we were in the transition, and she was doing some other programs and paying out like 700 $900 a funnel, and she's paying a lot of money. And then what happened was is then the guy, like I told you with my whole thing with the business partnership, went south. Well, I was dealing with that. She was dealing with people that basically told her F off when they, you know, this one company owner was real mean and nasty. Mom says, "That's it. I don't like being treated like that. I'm going to make sure everyone else gets treated correctly and nicely." And ever since 2019, that's when it literally, and of course, she's got all those years of experience, but then she created this. So this is what's going to help your existing MLM. I made a little joke about it, but if you want to use it for that, you can use this for your lawn landscaping business. You can use this for window tint business. You can use this for anything you want. You can use this literally and expand any business ever. It's
And
designed
even
that
cash
way.
flow.
Even cash flow,
Even
even
cash
cash
flow.
flow. Absolutely. So number one, it starts out at $200. That's it. $200. Perfect, well budgeted system, $200. And then it's $47 a month, and you get the trainings, you get the all the goodies. You're gonna see what it's all about to say that. But because of what she was having to spend, it was insane, right? So mom came up with the low $200, that's it, to get in, where it's an email and a funnel builder. So a lot of systems, you're maybe familiar with systems that look like this, like where you get the awareness, interest, and then eventually someone says, yeah, you know what? I will join you, Brandy. I will join you, Mary Beth. I will join you, LaDonna. And so you have to have a system and a funnel if you really want to amplify your marketing, right? Now you don't have to, you don't, and that's the cool part about with 300 cash flow. But now we're now blending into this world. We're into this world now, and the advanced world, but also ready simplified world. So it's advanced with simplified setup. It's really cool. So what we ask ourselves here is if you want to resell it and you want to plug in what we have, you can actually have it where we'll close the sales for you. And that's $500 level and up. And we will actually close them for you. We take 20% of the sale. For me, last time I checked, I love personally not doing a thing and having the seven-figure earner mama bear, my mama bear. I love my mama, to actually close the sales for me. So I do hand them off to her, although I am very good at closing them. And we have people in the community that just love closing their own sales as well. Now, other systems that you are about to see what this has actually cost a lot a monthly, right? A lot of people say, 297 a month, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. I just cut that out of my paycheck that I get. Well, 297 just in 3 months. Let's do 3 months. That's $891 that you just spent for kind of looking around, just doing a bunch of like, oh, maybe I'm going to be an online marketer. Well, what we did is we said we know the costs nowadays to get into a system. We're going to make it very affordable. So it really begins at the 200, and then it goes up all the way to the value packed, extremely packed. You're going to learn about that soon. That's what's amazing. Packed $2,000 level, but the instant payment system is exactly designed from just like with cash vault. So cash vault, they're both 100% commissions. You can actually set up, a peer-to-peer payment system if you want to resell this. And you're not only getting that, but a part of the bonus is just as the beginner level, you're getting this as your foundation. Remember when we talked about foundation? You're getting that as your foundation. So the funnel builder, you have a lead capture page program where you can create different capture pages. Like, if you maybe have you're passionate about some sort of health business. Well, guess what? Instead of paying $300 a month from other systems, you just get back there, click create a page, create your funnel, and you're done. It's just like that. So that's what we created. And we have that where with mom, she uses this system to actually market 300 cash flow and other systems. But also it gets better. So yes, we have a 200 level, but we have a 500 level as well with some secret sauce. I call it the secret sauce software that you can actually plug in with our and I'm not going to say too much because went past that. You're gonna want to jump in on the sales page with who invited you tonight with the GFF. But there's a secret software that automates actually classifieds. So when you post an ad, we can automate that, which is cool and it works for any business. So we also have a 1,000 level, which Brandy, you talked about. You wanted the live masterminds. Here's the great thing. You're paying this one time. You're locked in for life. One time, and that's it. And to become a part of our community is $1.56 a day. Now, I just spent $7 on this large, I shouldn't, but it's kind of like money habits, right? But it's a super good mocha, ice mocha that's already melted in the heat out here. But you know what? Hey, I spent 7 times that what it costs a day to be in our community and learn. But we have our masterminds. We get to have training for you at the 1,000 and anyone that wants YouTube training. You don't have to actually have your face on there. We have actually a secret extension that we found that you guys can get. And also with that, it really blends right into the 2,000 level. Now, mind you, there's other features of the 1,000. There are other features. But really, I'm giving highlights. So the 2,000 level, this is so cool. The value alone is 10 plus $1,000, like totally 10,000 plus dollars. Because what you're going to see, what it has, we have the best and the greatest training at the top. We have our mailing program. You can use this for any business. You can mail out stuff that still has a postcard, great templates for that. You have TikTok mastery, AI productivity, amazing AI training by myself. I train you guys in a humanistic approach, not this like weird digital realm stuff. It's actually stuff that actually converts human beings into sales. I do teach on that. We also have a lot of our external Rolodexes, our training that actually, just like the video that I made for the 7-minute video, if you guys haven't seen that yet, a lot of you guys have, but I'm just giving you a nice breakdown visually with this here. The trainings inside with the GFF, super, super good stuff. What you get with the whole program. What we did is we did this because Mary Beth, she starts grinning. Like, I don't see her face, but she gets so excited with this part. I love it. And a lot of everyone else really they're like, oh my gosh, is Robert gonna talk about this? I did open this back up for 2026. I was really kind of like in limbo. I was creating this new 300 cash flow program and with mom, and there's a lot of stuff, but we actually have this back for you guys, the GFF business in a box. And this also works with cash flow as well. So we can work a deal with you guys tonight. But it's literally get fearless freedom. No other company ever on the entire internet, and there's none. And I know it for a fact because I've Googled it, I researched it. You can jump off, open up a new window, a online business that gives you a free laptop when you join. You're not going to find it. We actually give you a laptop that's loaded with my one-on-one time. So I actually get on with you guys on a personal call. I literally get on, and Thomas on here and Mary Beth and everyone else knows, they know me because I got on a actual Zoom call and got them set up with their business loaded onto their brand new laptop. And like Thomas on here, he said one time, he says, well, my old laptop, went out on me, and I'm glad I got the new one with the new business. So that's an example of people that are getting these laptops that they may have never known that they needed one. Well, how about another one, right? If you already have an existing laptop, it's loaded with all of everything you can possibly think. So it's like literally winning the jackpot. and you're leveraging yourself, and there's so many people that are happy. There's Thomas bottom right there. So many people that are in our community that are just loving this. And I had to I have a Mac, so I Command C if anyone has a Mac, and I Command V, and all the photos still didn't paste. So I have so many people that have taken advantage of this offer with our amazing the sales back to back. Mary Beth has gotten, so many other people have gotten that's gotten this laptop offer. And so, it's cool. You have my buddy from the UK. He's in Get Fearless. We have Australia members. Now the laptop is a regional base. It's based on really where you are at in the world and basically a lot of different factors. But in the United States, in Canada, there's no problem. There is sometimes different changes and different effects on pricing that we'd have to discuss with your personal person that invited you. But really, this is so cool because just the money, just imagine guys making like just 3 sales and getting $6,000. Like that's insane. So cool. With Get
That was
Fearless. And
one day, and I said, okay, we're out of here. We're taking a trip. And so we went for a whole month long. I was able to go back to see my parents in New York. So, yeah, that's the kind of money that you want.
yeah,
Honestly, it's quite the lifestyle business. I love it. I literally work when I want, where I want. It doesn't matter as long as I have an internet connection. That's really a good one to share, though. How Rob does it, and I want to kudos out to Rob because he has really a lot of patience. I tell people this isn't the business if you can't fill out a Google form, though. Because I'm just saying you are going to have some information to give to him so that he can create your laptop. So I just wanted to say that, you should have at least enough, knowledge to fill out a Google form because he is going to need to know some of the things for you. You are going to want to have an autoresponder. Autoresponders has made me so much money. I'll go over that on Wednesday. For anyone that joins, like I said, this week, I try to teach in smaller groups because the way I look at it is, I'll let my current members know, yes, you're absolutely welcome to come. You have my trainings for a lifetime. But I will be breaking it down and I will show you literally the live leads that I have on my list for both campaigns right now. In fact, I don't know if my traffic has started. I ordered some traffic maybe about 4 hours ago. I can check and see. You guys could even see live campaigns. You'll see live campaigns on Wednesday, by the way. And then you'll also sometimes on Wednesdays I get back to people, don't I? And I'll explain how I close your sales. So if anyone, I wanted to say this, if anyone needs assistance with the 300 cash vault, and let's say you have someone asking you questions and you do 3 ways, I will charge you though, because this is taken away from my 100%, right? So I just wanted everybody to understand, I will still assist you. I'm not going to ignore you. If you have a question for me on the cash vault, I will assist you in actually getting those people signed up. So there it is again, beautiful screenshot, take it. You can do a snapshot. I can even send this, put it in the Facebook group, so everybody has it. Let me go ahead and I'll just have Rob. There he goes, right there.
there you go.
There you go. So with the cash vault, we just launched it in March 2026. Get Fearless Freedom. I've had it for 7 years. They work hand in hand. Does everybody want to see my live campaigns? I can share that tonight. Again, I work alongside you guys. It's almost kind of cool because it's like an accountability. Now, okay, cool. Now because we're towards the end here, who brought on some new people here tonight? Anyone? And James had a question. So, Mary Beth, can you tell me like how many new people you brought on here tonight? And I'll let Mary Beth speak because she's very, very familiar with I also know Terry brought people on, so I just want to be fair. We might have a contest war going on with the traffic. The prize. I'll let Mary Beth talk. I have to ask to unmute, I think. And then if you have any questions for my son, but I think he has to go do something real quick. Okay, there's Mary Beth. Okay. She can almost do these Zooms like literally for me. Feel free any Monday you can. Go ahead and you got the floor, Mary Beth. I can't hear you. Maybe your volume is down.
Are you able to hear me now, Tammy?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Yeah, fantastic presentation tonight. Yeah, you and Rob did a fantastic presentation.